Welcome back to Phantastic Feast. I'm Thuy Phan. Before the break, I showed you how to make a vegetarian bánh căn, and right now I will show you how to make my favorite banana bread. This recipe I stumbled upon a few years ago, and once I got this recipe, I just never tried anything else, and so it's a keeper because a lot of times I'll buy bananas and I really like them when they're still a little bit green, and once they start to turn brown and have spots and become very ripe, this is a good way to use up those bananas. And right now I have the Thai bananas, but traditionally I like to use the Chiquita bananas too, but either one will work. If you use the regular bananas, you use about 4 to 5 medium-sized ones, but since I have the smaller ones, I have about 8. What makes this banana bread really special, I think, is the addition of chocolate chips and also coconut. I remember one time I had gone to New York and had brunch there, and I had the most delicious banana bread in there because there was chocolate in it. And after that, I started adding chocolate to my banana bread, so it's healthy but with a little bit of a cheat in there. So I love this banana bread, so hopefully you'll try it and see how easy it is to make, and it's such a good way to use up your bananas, and it's a great breakfast food. What I like about this recipe is basically you don't need a mixer or any fancy equipment to make this, and it really only takes about probably 10 minutes of prep, and then you pop it in the oven, and then you can go do laundry or go do something else and come back and you have really delicious banana bread ready to go. And banana bread, I think, is a comfort food as well. And I like to make it in little loaf pans so that it's kind of portioned out, and also I can give it away as gifts. And it makes a great breakfast to serve to your friends or family. You can just take a fork and just mash the bananas. What I like about the way this banana bread is, when you are eating it, you just find these pockets of the bananas where they are in there, and it's soft and sweet and really yummy. Like I said, I used 8 Thai bananas for this because Thai bananas are about half the size of the regular Chiquita bananas. So, and you can always use 4 to 5. The more bananas you use, I would say 4 to 5 is a good amount. But you really can't go too wrong with too many bananas. That looks pretty good. You want a consistency like this. Mash it pretty good. And for a banana bread, no banana is too ripe for banana bread pretty much. The softer and the darker it is, the more ready and fragrant it will be when you cook it. So this is ready. Put this to the side. Next part, what we'll do is we'll add 1 cup of flour, all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, I'm telling you, this recipe is so easy. Okay, next what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 1/4 cup of sugar, bananas, I add 1 stick of melted butter, unsalted. Oh, that's my oven. I preheated it to 325. Get this ready. Let's give that a mix. I'll tell you a little secret. One time I didn't have butter on hand and I used margarine, and it was still okay. Of course you should go with butter because butter is obviously better, but if you don't have butter on hand, you could substitute it and still get away with it, but I do prefer the actual butter. And then next you'll crack in 1 egg at a time. Mix it up. One more. You slowly add the dry ingredients. Let's do half and then mix it up. Got the fork. And literally, that's all there is to it. It's so easy. I just want to incorporate all the flour. Into this I add the coconut. 1/4 cup. Mix it. Now, if you don't like coconut, don't add coconut, but I really like the way the coconut blends in there, and I really like the surprise of the chocolate, and when you eat it and it's still warm, it's really yummy. So, 1/4 cup. I'm gonna take my loaf pan over here and spray it with nonstick spray and pop it in the oven. I like this pan because it gives me 4 little mini loaves. Okay. I use the coconut oil spray because I love coconut, obviously, and I think the fragrance of it smells really nice. But you can use just a regular cooking spray and then just divide it up. And just tap that. And then if you don't see any chocolate chips on top, you can cheat it and just add a few more and just stud them in there so that it, it is a little visible when it comes out. A little extra chocolate never hurt anybody. Okay. And that's all there is to it. Super easy. So we'll pop this in the oven for about 30-40 minutes until the toothpick comes out clean. And then you have yourself a really nice dessert or a breakfast food that is really nice to serve, actually. Okay, after baking the banana bread for about 45 minutes to an hour, or depending on when the toothpick comes out clean, it's ready and out of the oven. You want to let it cool down a little bit, but you can also take it out and serve it right away, warm, which is delectable. And you just want to loosen it up. I'm telling you, I don't think I've had anybody who had this banana bread that wasn't impressed or said it was one of the best that they've had. So, unless they were lying to me and just trying to make me feel good. But I personally like it too, and I usually don't like banana bread because I think it's a little bit too sweet or, kind of nyang. But, okay, here we go. Okay, I'll take out 2. This one. I'm going to show you. Okay. And there you have it. This is banana bread with chocolate and coconut, and you could serve it like this. You can wait for it to cool down, and then you can wrap it up in parchment paper and tie a little twine on it and give it away as a gift. It's a wonderful thing you can do, but if you want to serve it right away, just slice it. And so see the steam. Yum. I can still see the steam from it. Perfect every time. So good. And because there's bananas in there, I feel like it's healthy. So, I mean, it is a little healthy, but I mean, the chocolate cheats a little bit, but you gotta live, so. Yum. There's like banana in every bite. This has been my favorite recipe for banana bread for so long. And that will do it for us here on Phantastic Feast. Thank you so much for joining us. Hopefully you come back next time to see what we have cooking here on Phantastic Feast. See you next time.